Hi, this is Ricky Sun. I'm a Pi consultant. In this video, I'm going to talk about a problem that come back again and again, and it is related to the analytic flatline, which means it stopped evaluating our calculations, right? No more anomaly detections, and it is only impacting the people who are heavy users of the Pi Analytics. If you are not just using the Pi server as a historian, this is not a video for you. You don't need to worry about that. But it is only for large enterprise that heavily use anomaly detection. You may have thousands of calculation that are running. That may be the video for you. If you maybe see that, please let me know. I wanted to hear your feedback about this as well. So to start off, I talk about the flatline problem that I had experienced before, and we have a timeout to the Pi server. The Pi server was really busy, so that it timed out, and then it's kind of like the Pi server could not respond, and then we got a flat line on analytics because it tried to pull data from the Pi server and make the calculations. And we have tested, if I stop and start the Pi server, it will have a flat line as well. But in this video, we have spotted another major issue, and I think this is a bug about the Pi system analytics. And maybe to start off, we don't want this flat line, and our remote operating people, there's a group that monitor the anomaly detection out there with the Pi system, and then so that they can contact the field operator to respond, to take actions. And we have that stale, so they are blind, they couldn't see anything, and this team couldn't do anything if the event frame doesn't work in the Pi server. We see that happen, and then we have a small team, so I was troubleshooting and couldn't find too much anything, but we have a small team, so I asked the whole team, if anyone touch the Pi server, data archive, or analytics server, let us know. And then when I see the flat line, I'm gonna use Teams to tell everyone, hey, I see a flat line, no more evaluation of the Pi Analytics. Who is changing something? Someone kind of have a small team, so we know we are changing template. So this is happening when someone changed template. And what is the problem really is when you change the template, but the template are utilized with a lot of asset, a lot of elements, which means in our case, right, we have 2,000 wells. For the well template, we have 150 attributes, which means like those pressure, temperature, level, etc. If you do a multiplication, 2,000 times 150 equals 300,000 attributes within the AF structure. So what we notice is when we are changing the template, let's say we are changing a calculation within the template, all these elements or the wells and attributes are impacted, and they are doing a restart because there's a changes within the template, so it restart. And when it restart, it will stale the analytics, and then it doesn't know how to come back until you could restart the Pi Analytics, which will cause us backfill and maybe open event frame, which means the reconciliation is not working properly. We also try disable some of the analysis and then see it come back. And also we did disable all these errors within, and then we see it come back. I was actually looking at this article. AF Analytics Surveys is exhibiting performance issue after changing element template that affect a big number of analysis. And just very quickly, he said after editing and checking in a change in a template that affect a big number of element analysis, the number of evaluation running dropped to 0 for a period of time, and analysis services may be unstable for some time. And then it said Pi Update Manager can also suffer an overload due to multiple requests from analysis surveys and other client application connect to the same Pi data archive may be affected. So this is what we are experiencing. We are changing our template, which we are changing some calculation, but it is affecting a template. And that template is being used by 2,000 wells. And then we have how many attributes? We have 300,000 attributes. And then it causes major issue because some changes in the template causing all these wells within AF restart. So the stale is causes by the template changes because we have thousands of assets. And what could be the solution? I wanted to say is troubleshooting. We have this problem. Just wanted to kind of check the system properly, RAM, processor. This is not a problem for us. RAM and processor could be an issue, but we could be better, but we did not pin to the top yet. I don't see any unusual behavior other than the disconnection. Also keep in mind changing template will stop and start. See, changing the template will stop and start all the calculation on that template, including drive template. The delay is not tolerable. The best thing would be split calculation across several element template. That's a little stupid because I think I saw that in here. You might want to split your element template into multiple ones, but like I have 150 attributes within one element, and you cannot really use drive template as well. So it is a completely separate template. Sometimes asset could be big, and are you going to limit your element template? Like, let's say you have a car and it has so many things like the meters and accelerators and all. Are you going to like split it into maybe the front or the back? I don't know, right? So I noticed some of the solution we could do is stop the analysis surveys, perform the change and start it again. Wow, this is too much. Stop the whole analysis, make the change and then start it back. That is disrupting, like you have to do backfill and all that, risking reconciliation problem. And the other one, well, I talk about this one, split the calculation in multiple elements template, which not really a good solution. We recommend making all the changes at once and with applied changes instead of checking in each change to minimize. You could do that, but it's still a restart and it might still halting the evaluation of the analytics. And in general, make routine changes to template configuration is not something we expect in real-time operation production. Yeah, I mean, this is not flexible anymore. It's not like you can change on the fly. Then maybe we need to implement a testing environment and do a stop and start of the analysis. It seems like this is kind of the managed way to do that. I think we are hitting a bug. Some of the people in the feedback form saying the same thing. They told me a story about they have similar problem before and it causes them inconvenience and it's not really flexible. And if you want to build this feedback form, go ahead, and it describes very similar problem compared to what we have in our situation. We are very heavy users of pi analysis surveys. To recap, we have this evaluation stale problem again and again and again. It is kind of like, oh my god, pi sucks, right? Like in this point, is there other tool that can do better? Of course, we have to pay some money, but can this do better? Can this become a higher priority for Aviva to fix? This is like if you have your big customer that utilize your asset framework analytics and you could not let them have it working properly, I think that's an issue, right? I mean, if you don't put it in high priority, what could be, right? Like, are you going to like just develop some new shiny object but never get traction, or you put in some time to fix that and improve what you very good at? And that's a dominant thing, right? Like if AF is not really the go-to, why buy the Pi system? That's my point of view, and I hope this could be addressed. And for now, we don't have a solution. That's all I want to share. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. I'll see you next week. Bye.